Hey guys, Jackie here. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a pregnancy update for week 32, which is officially 8 months pregnant. So, you know, home stretch with my baby boy. Super excited. So, lots happened this week. I actually was in the hospital for a little bit, which was crazy and eye-opening because, you know, there was like a woman in the room next to me, like actually like having a baby, and I was just like, oh my god, like this is real. Like this is gonna be me in 2 months, maybe less. But yeah, let's just get started and I will explain everything as we go. So at 32 weeks, the baby is the size of a squash, and it's supposed to weigh around 4 pounds, which we got him weighed, it's like a weight estimate because like technically you can't like actually weigh the baby, but based on their measurements and stuff, they give you like a guesstimate. So he was 4 pounds 8 ounces, which is like right where they're supposed to be at that point. Yeah, which my one app says 4.3 pounds, so he's 4.8, so he's a little bit big for his size, but I think it's all within. Different apps will tell you different, you know, like different standards or different milestones, but from what I've seen, 4.8 is not huge. It's not, you know, it's within. So he's been growing at a healthy little rate. Total weight gain, so I'm at 138 pounds, which means I've gained about 35 pounds, which is funny because he was 4.1 pounds like 2 weeks ago, and now or a week ago, whatever, he gained like 7 ounces and I didn't gain any weight, so I'm not complaining. Maternity clothes, guys, it's really hard to get dressed nowadays. I've been kind of mostly like relying on dresses. Today I have this shirt that I got from Target. It just says Happy Mama, and it's been just like shirts like these, like big loose t-shirts. A lot of the time if I'm just home, I would just wear a t-shirt with like cotton underwear and not wear pants, just because it's so much more comfortable that way. It's really difficult to like find pants that fit, that are comfortable, or just go with the dress. Dresses are wonderful. Love dresses. Dresses, like when you get a flowy dress, is the best because you can use that after you're done being pregnant, and like they're cute, they're flowy, they're comfortable. So if you're pregnant, highly recommend flowy dresses. Stretch marks, same. We've got stretch marks on the boobs. We got pretty bad ones, which is hurts my heart a lot. Hurts my heart a lot, but stomach's good. But like I said, I got like a few small ones, but I already had ones on my hips, so that I'm not as upset about. But my boobs were like perfectly like untouched, and now they have stretch marks all over them, so I'm gonna have to figure that out after baby is here. How am I sleeping? So this leads to why I went to the hospital. I have not been sleeping good. Actually last night I slept great, but so there was one night this past week that my back was hurting so bad, and like me and John, he kept taking me on like walks around the backyard and stuff because it just hurt so bad, and I couldn't like deal with it. Like he fell asleep and I was like up and down and up and down trying to like get it to like stop, but it was so bad. And then I started like cramping, and so I was like, maybe this is like preterm labor. I was up all night. I started leaking towards the morning, and so first thing I did was call my OB, and he said go to labor and delivery, and so I did, and my water still had not broken, so I was not leaking that, and there was there's like a test they could do to see if you're gonna go into preterm labor, and that said no. So everything ended up turning out fine, but it was scary because I was like, oh my god, like what if this is it? Like I'm gonna have my baby at 32 weeks. Like that's crazy, like that's so early. And so I was just like freaking out. But once I got like everything, like they told me everything was good, I felt so much better. It was like a big weight lifted off of my chest. But knowing that he's almost 5 pounds actually brings me a lot of like comfort, because now if he is born from this point on, I don't have, not that I don't have to worry about like a NICU stay, but he'll at least be closer to ideal delivery weight. I personally only weighed 5 or 6 pounds when I was born, so you know, I just think that like if he's born from this point on, that I would feel more comfortable just knowing that he's almost 5 pounds. The other thing that was like really scary was that I felt really unprepared. So like I didn't have his coming home outfit. I didn't even have my own hospital bag packed. Like I have nothing. So like even the room is not finished. I don't know if you can tell from last week, but we moved the chair from that side of the room to this side of the room, but like I just felt really unprepared, and it made me feel like a bad mom because I was like, I don't even have an outfit to bring him home in. Like I don't have his car seat installed. Like I have nothing done. Like I'm not ready yet. So I feel like now that that has happened, I'm a little more like, all right, I gotta get things done. Like let me at least get his coming home outfit ready. Let me at least get, you know, his car seat installed, which we still are looking for a new car. So like we're probably gonna get that next week. Like I said, I don't want to install the base too soon, because if we get, God forbid, we get into an accident, you have to get a new one. But I did buy 2 bases. So I think come September, like right after my shower's the 3rd. Fingers crossed I don't get COVID again. But yeah, I think right after my shower I'll probably install that, because I really do think he's gonna be a little early. I think he's gonna come at, I'm not putting it into the universe. He's coming early October. He will not be here in September, because I want a Halloween baby, guys. Okay, moving on. Best moment this week honestly was just like going to labor and delivery and like having them tell me that everything looks good. Because like I said, I went in there not knowing what was going on. Like, is something wrong with him? Is this preterm labor? Like, what's going on? So just to hear that like he's doing well and that, you know, he's like where he's supposed to be at this point just gave me like the biggest relief. And not to mention like the nurses actually were so funny, because they kept saying like, does he always move this much? And I'm like, because they put like the monitor on your belly to monitor. One monitors his heartbeat and one monitors if you're having contractions, which I was not. So I may have been overnight, because like I wasn't feeling that same cramping feeling once we got to the hospital. But yeah, so they put those little monitors on, and he just kept kicking it. Like he was like, get this off of me. And so the nurse was like, is he okay in there? Like, is that what you were feeling? Like, because that's just him kicking. And I'm like, no, that was not what I was feeling. I'm aware of the difference. But yeah, it was really funny. Missing anything? I'm kind of missing that like I cannot lift things. I can't like do certain things, like even picking up my dog who's 5 pounds, like to lean over and get him. It's fine for me to like lean down, but to get back up, I cannot get back up without help. So like things like that I'm just like, you know, I can't. I was trying to plug something in behind the dresser, so I pulled the dresser out, and usually I'm like able to slip right in, and I was like, I'm not fitting. I kept having to pull it out. So just like little things like that I'm like, yeah, this isn't working. But we got 2 months left. 2 months, we could do it. Movement, as we just talked about, lots of movement. And even when I was like feeling like like I was in, or I thought maybe I was in preterm labor. Like he was moving a lot and like kicking a lot. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but his head is down. So yeah, his spine is actually like on this side, my right. So that's why I've been feeling a lot of movement on the left, a lot of kicking and like a lot of limbs sticking out on the left. So we've been feeling lots of movement. It's very, like last night, it was very hard for me to fall asleep because I couldn't find a comfortable position that he was comfortable in, because if I laid on like the side with his limbs, he was like kicking, like, I don't know, I guess it wasn't comfortable. If I laid on the other side, then I felt all like the kicking over here, like going up. So like it was just very uncomfortable. And then if I laid flat, like you can't breathe, you're not supposed to lay flat because they crush your organs. I tried to lay like kind of like this, like propped up, didn't work either. So yeah. Food cravings or aversions? No. Not really. It's funny, I thought I would have a whole bunch of cravings and I really don't. It's kind of just like whatever's in front of me, I'll be like, ooh, that sounds good, or ew, that doesn't sound good. There's not really any rhyme or reason. All right, let's move on to some symptoms. So first thing I'm going to talk about actually is nesting. I have been like so obsessed with like getting everything ready, putting all his clothes away and stuff. I don't know if you could see, this is like a new little table that we got for his nursery, which it's like this big, it's so cute. And I just got it to put right next to this chair so that I can put like his pacifiers in there, some burp cloths in there, and like maybe a swaddle. And then I could put some snacks and waters for me, so that way, you know, if he's sleeping right here, I can just easily like reach over, grab what I need, and not wake him up. So that way, yeah, that was a tip from a friend. So I was gonna get a little basket, but then I found this little table at Marshall's and I fell in love. And so she is home with us. And so I did also I ordered a pack system from IKEA, which if you watch, I don't know which one of my videos that I said I couldn't find it because it was out of stock. I ordered it in a different size, which is slightly bigger, and I'm a little nervous that it's gonna make the room look cluttered, but I'm gonna try it. I'm very excited about it because I think it's just gonna be really cute and, you know, just like so much easier for me, because like I have a pile of his clothes that I'm like, these need to be hung up. I don't have a place to hang them. So I like need those. But so I'm very excited about that. I washed all his clothes, put them away. Everything's like pretty organized. I'm like sitting here with my all the gifts that were sent from my registry, and I'm like, I want to open them and put them away and organize. But I will wait. It's August 24th and the shower is September 3rd. But Braxton Hicks contractions, I don't know if that's what I was experiencing, but I'm gonna go with that is what I was experiencing, because it was like cramping in the lower stomach and it was very uncomfortable. It was for like, it would last for like a minute or so and then it would go away, and they were like like throughout the night they were like sporadic, but in the morning I had like a good like 10 minutes of like constant cramping. That's when I called the doctor and was like, what do I do? Because that freaked me out. Look, his little limb is like sticking out of my side. It's like he wants to like come out through my side. It's like he's trying to split me open. Darker nipples. Yeah, my nipples. My boobs are just shot completely. Like, I just don't even want to deal with that right now because it will make me really depressed. Yeah, the boob thing is just not, we're not touching that right now. Shortness of breath, always. It's a really wonderful feeling. I'm sure you other expectant mamas, or you moms that already have gone through this, understand me and feel my pain, because I can't even breathe after like saying a really long sentence. Heartburn. Heartburn is the worst. I have this cup that is filled with water at all times with me because the heartburn just gets so bad, and I know water really doesn't do much, but like in my mind it does. I've had more Tums in the past 2 months or 3 months than I have in the last year. I don't really use Tums. I have a fairly like calm stomach, knock on wood, but oh my god. Oh. The dogs think that someone's here because I knocked on wood. Leaky boobs, no. My boobs, I actually think, sorry guys, little man is, I think he's kicking me or he's punching me. He's doing something over there and it hurts. But leaky boobs, no, they have not leaked. To be honest, I feel like they're deflating, which does make, sorry, like this is really, he's really hurting me. Yeah, I feel like they're deflating a little, which like, I hope so. Can you please stop it in there? Yeah, I think my boobs are deflating a little. My mom was not able to breastfeed, so like I'm kind of thinking that I probably won't be able to either, which in my mind makes sense that my boobs would be deflating right now because the milk is not there. So I could be completely off, but that's just the way I feel. Vaginal discharge. So other than that morning where I was having like leaking issues, I've been fine. But that morning, like I literally felt like I was leaking, like, I don't know, it was like very weird. Like I would leak like a tiny little bit and then a tiny little bit later, like if I moved a certain one. It was very weird. Sorry, I don't know if this is like TMI, but like kind of freaked me out. Not gonna lie. Lower back pain, as I said, that's what spurred my hospital trip, was back pain to begin with. My back pain has been very bad, but I'm carrying almost 5 pounds here, plus whatever other weight I've gained, which like we said is about 35 pounds. So it definitely makes sense why I would have back pain. So yeah, that is all of the symptoms and everything. But the nursery is coming along really well, and my shower is like a week and a half away, which I'm so excited about, guys. Like I'm so upset that we didn't get to have the shower on the 13th, 2 weeks ago when it was supposed to be. So I'm very happy that, you know, the new shower date's coming up and we're gonna get to celebrate baby boy because he's so loved, guys. Like my registry, I had like, I think 75 items right now are purchased, which is insane. And that's not even like all the gifts, because, you know, I've had, you know, people who aren't coming send gifts that, you know, weren't on the registry that I have in my guest room. So it's just crazy. Like he is so loved and I'm so lucky. He is so lucky. I just can't wait to meet him. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.